Alright guys, welcome back. We're going to be solving another question from the chapter 4 of engineering mechanics by Meriam. And we have this clamp that is adjusted so that it can exert a pair of 200 Newton compressive force on the boards between the grips. And we need to determine the force in the threaded shaft BC and the magnitude of the pin reaction at point D. So we're going to pick the member DCF in here, and we're going to draw the free body diagram for that member. So we are going based on free body diagram of member DCF. So we have a pin at point D. The question is saying two, so we're going to have two components, one horizontal component, one vertical component, dx dy. And at C, we have this force from the shaft BC that is applying at point C. So it's not a pin, it's just the force that is applying at that specific point. And obviously, we're going to have a normal force at these two jaws, which we know from the question is 200 Newton, which is going to apply in the upper part of the system too. So we are in equilibrium, three different equations, sum of all forces in X equals 0. Same for Y, and we're gonna have sum of all moments about any points that we want in here. So as always, since we have three unknowns, it makes sense to start with our moment equation. We're gonna find the moment about point D, that way we can get rid of the dx and dy, and we should be able to find the FBC pretty quick. So we're gonna have the moment of FBC. If we look at it about D, it's a counterclockwise moment, so positive. FBC is our force, and we're gonna be interested in the vertical distance to the line of action, which is this distance, or if we look at it, we'll see that it's 30 plus 10 or 40 millimeters, and we're gonna have the moment of the 200 Newton force. That's gonna be a clockwise moment, so negative 200 times the distance from D to D to E, which is this distance here. So technically 40 plus 35 or 75. This will be equal to 0. And there is no need to do the unit conversion for millimeters here. We have that note on the figure that all dimensions are in millimeter, but we don't need to do unit conversion because it will be canceled out. At the end, let's just call our x and y here to the positive side for x and y. And our FBC would be 200 times 75 divided by 40. Let's see what we get. 200 times 75 divided by 40. 375 newtons. And the answer for the force in the threaded shaft BC. And we did not get any negative sign, so this is the correct direction for FBC, which means the member in here is going to be in compression. And we have two more equations, and we should be able to find all the unknown sum of all forces in x direction. We're going to have dx plus FBC equals 0. So dx is going to be negative 375. So the negative here shows that the dx is actually to the left. And last one, we're going to do our y equations. We're going to have dy and the 200 force, which is downward, equals 0. So dy is 200 newtons. The direction is actually correct too. So if we just want to find the final magnitude, we're going to have the square root of dx squared plus dy squared. Let's see what we get. So the square root of 375 squared plus 200 squared. This is going to be 425 newtons. And the final answer for this question. Hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions, and you guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.